Hey Gemini, we're going to do your reading. So I'm just showing you what came out when I was pre-shuffling and warming up. We're going to lay out a full spread here, but we've got the World card and we've got the Six of Emotions. So it looks like something big resurfacing. Could be someone from the past or a cycle completion, but there's reminiscing or a lot of thoughts. This is possibly even fantasizing. She kind of has that feel of what went wrong. And then just where the deck split when the cards flew, the Hierophant, so that's truth, ethics. It also can be clarity and tradition. Could be counseling. But in this deck, it looks like somebody's, again, it looks like, did I say that yet? It looks like a revelation. And then here we have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is two people who give, two people who show up for each other. If you want to keep going, we got the Four of Emotions in reverse. That's a missed opportunity, but it's upside down. And then this is a Tower, and it's upside down. I don't like when my cards start out upside down. That is so rare because I usually have them all right side up. But anyway, we'll see. Let's just lay out a spread. There could have been somebody realizing they missed an opportunity, but it's got a feel of wanting either really a lot of thought about what went wrong or reminiscing of how it should have been, woulda, coulda, shoulda kind of thing. Yeah, like a woulda, coulda, shoulda kind of thing. So Nine of Materials. So this is, often it's independence and blessings. So I like that. That's your energy. Beautiful roses. Wow. Or no, that's recent past. I don't know. Do I want to take these in reverse? This was in reverse. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read it. I guess read it both ways depending on the surrounding cards, which is what I usually do anyway. Ten of Pentacles. So current situation. If this was in reverse, it just means that you're going from a 9 to a 10, and the 9 was, if it's upright, it just means that it's progression. If we were to read it upside down, it would basically just be that you went from a really difficult spiral. I also want to say momentum. So if you're working towards something and you're not feeling or seeing the full results yet, you are building momentum. This Ten of Materials is freaking amazing. I mean, that's typically, it can be your health, it can be, money, it's overall well-being. And that's your overall. Let's see how you feel. Okay, looking in the mirror, Five of Inspiration. That's Five of Wands, so that's feeling... Five of Wands is competition. You can be at a point in your life where you're like, yeah, I can be that, I can be this, I can be that. There's a lot of reflection. This looks amazing. Wow. Okay, so let's see. How do others view you? Yeah, you're having a major glow up here. The awakening. I don't know if I showed you that, but I got that or felt that in the pre-shuffle. Wow. Amazing. Okay, Seven of Materials, it's hard work. It's because of the work. So the Seven of Materials, this could be focused attention and hard work. It could be, again, it's not like an instant gratification sometimes. You put in the work and it grows over time. There's definite progress here going on. So others in your outside influences. So the Muse of Emotions, you could be dealing with the King of Cups. Somebody's feeling the love. How does somebody in your energy, how do they feel, think, want? How do they see things? It looks like somebody's seeing things very differently because I kept feeling that, remember? Okay, Eight of Materials. It's in reverse, so let's look at it both ways. So behind the scenes, okay, this is very clear. It looks like somebody's going to stop juggling, or was juggling and realized that was wrong. Maybe somebody was just kind of like not taking you serious enough. I feel confusion, even though this looks really perfect. Okay, so Tarot's advice, Page of Emotions, that's communication. So this has kind of a playful energy. I do feel like there might be a need to keep things light and playful. Of course, we do need to express how we feel, but be careful with your timing on that, because it's nice to warm up and, you know, use warm gestures. Somebody may be wanting to feel out if they're going to get a pleasant response. If this is you that it needs to be the one to communicate, I'm going to clarify, but I feel like this is saying, let your light shine. Do it in a way that's not angry, or, I don't know, there's confusion. So look at see what's so, tarot blows my mind. Look at this. This is like a bunch of arms, right? Almost like an octopus. And then look, the very next card. See that? But this feels to me like somebody's putting feelers out. There's a lot of love that I think needs to be expressed, but somebody's trying to feel out the situation. And that may be what's being juggled. I don't know. This is, tarot blows my mind. High Priestess in your outcome. So the High Priestess is somebody that knows. I think this is saying don't over explain, don't over speak, keep things light. If this is about love, if this is about work, then be careful. Yeah, you can work on being everything that you know you can be, but just keep it really real and authentic. So there's been some healing. This is, I feel the Empress. I don't see it, but here's the Emperor. So this could be a father or husband. The Emperor, Aries energy. Bottom of the deck is not yet. You got somebody coming in unexpected. And it looks like they're leaving somebody. Yeah, okay. So somebody, it looks like if you're waiting for a return, or please don't ever wait. Never, never, never wait. Always be your best, you know, live your best life. Work on things that you can control. But this bottom of the deck is the Five of Emotions in reverse. So somebody is tired or done being sad and being put down. Is that right? Interesting. So anyway, left a difficult situation and coming towards, and then there's I'm getting mixed messages here. Like there might be, like, we've got two knights. See that? That's like unexpected, rushing back in. But what's crowning the reading, or the bottom of the deck, is leaving a difficult situation. So maybe there's just a need to be really, wow, Ten of Cups in the outcome too. This is something I think you knew. Just the most important thing when you get readings like this is to not sit and stay in a stuck, sad energy. That is not what brings people back. It looks like this person is feeling love for you. Somebody's feeling out, someone, you know, is reaching out, putting feelers out to see if it's safe to come towards the other. And if that might be, that's also in the advice position. Okay, so don't say too much, keep it short. Okay, but this is knowing that there can be happiness here is what this looks like. Just the most important thing in these readings, when you get these return readings, and we get a ton of return readings, and remember, a lot of why we get so many return readings is because so many people are thinking about that and wanting that. So that's a strong energy. Yeah, so there's a second chance for sure. Somebody's realizing what they did, I believe. See that, Devil? Yeah, this is really strong. There's a second chance. Some sort of, somebody messed up. Feels like they messed up. And I do feel like there's confusion about, what went wrong. But this is in reverse. So is the Devil card in reverse. This could indicate, look at this. These are my clarifiers. This could indicate that letting go of a toxic situation and tie, walking away from it, is what brings it back. Because when we let it hold us back, and you can love someone from a distance, just because you let go doesn't mean doesn't negate the love, right? But it almost is like I had to lose, someone had to lose or let go in order for them elevate. I also feel like for some of you that the person that you're thinking about is probably leaving a difficult situation or has been dealing with a very painful situation. So I feel like grace needs to be given, a lot of grace needs to be given. And what that means is when people wrong us, a lot of times, it comes from a place of being, see what's sticking to my finger. A place of instability and maybe some sporadicness. When somebody wrongs us, it's most of the time it's what has to do with them and not us. We got to protect ourselves, But anyway, a missed opportunity is being realized. Okay. Let's just pull a couple more. And I think, wow, look at that. Yeah, when somebody pulled that, there's that Empress. I knew it. Some of you, this could be somewhat of a twin flame journey. Check out my twin flame. My extendeds, the almost personals. They're timeless. They're don't worry about the date. Just go by the title and see if they appeal to you, because they're really, truly almost personals. And they're freaky good. And they're a fraction of the price. But anyway, you got Emperor, Empress. This was in reverse. We've got a hangman. Somebody just wasn't seeing value. The other's value, maybe it was because they weren't seeing their own value. I feel like I'm just, I hope I articulated that well. You've got an unexpected return and a major blow up. This is a tarot. This is my tarot reading dream. This is you. Something didn't work. But in that process, it was somebody was able to turn the pain into a passion to succeed and be better, okay? And work on themselves. You got this is crazy. You got 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. It's it doesn't get much better than that. And a return. So, but it took being okay and letting go of a toxic tie to get there. Come to the edge. Look at that. Let's see what comes out. So, flexible, that's you for sure. Oh my gosh, and come to the edge again. So I think it's your ability to not be rigid, and that's going to be key in this communication. I think if you reach out or they reach out, somebody's feeling taking the temperature. How's it going to go? Or am I safe to reach out and talk to this person? Okay. That's not always easy to do. If you're not in that place, then maybe you want to wait till you're in a more stable place. You can, I'm not saying to not tell somebody if they hurt you, but just sometimes it's more valuable to hear or think or find out what's going on in their world, and we get so hurt that we just hyper focus on what was done to us. If that doesn't apply, then, take it with a grain of salt. Don't get walked on for sure. But this is all about you glowing up because and being successful, independent, because you used a pain or a rejection and you used it as fuel. Because it is energy, and it's a strong energy. It's so strong of an energy that it can cripple you. It can hold you back and make you feel lifeless. But it's such a strong energy that if you take just a few steps, you start building on those steps, creating more dopamine. You make steps. Dopamine, we release just as much dopamine by taking a step towards a goal than we do achieving goals, or that's possible. So just keep that in mind. Let me do this, come to the edge real quick. This is beautiful. 135. I didn't really get the full explanation of this, but I feel like somebody is really going, what went wrong? There was some sort of confusion I was picking up on. So courage, taking the leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk, which goes very well with this being this flexibility card. So facing the unknown is the only choice you really have if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take that risk. Take a risk that is not calculated. Feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You're called to express your true self. We talked about that. We had a need for trying to be everything that you know you are, but not to the point where you're not authentic, okay? Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Okay, here's the relationship. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, so allow them to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. That's part of what this is. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step towards the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. I think I just said take one step. So there is a need to just be authentic, but there's a reminder here to not only be authentic, but be light and playful. So if you're unable to communicate because there's so much hurt and anger, you might want to just get a grip first, But there's like, I don't want to say multiple personalities, but there's an ability, there is a need to be flexible. Look at the colors match. All right, Gemini, you guys, oh wait, I want to give you an assignment with this high vibe deck. I'm feeling these too. Look at this. Drink more water. Proper hydration calms your body. It also increases your intuition. Moving your body dissipates stagnant energy and increases your vibration. So walk, run, dance, any type of movement. That is so true. Body's in motion, stay in motion. And the opposite is true. The more we lay around and don't do stuff, the more we do lay around and don't do stuff. I got these. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, there's a major sign here for you guys to, really don't neglect your health. Okay, you're not going to be able to be everything you want to be if you don't take care of your health. And it might not affect you right now today, but it will catch up, and within day. I mean, your fuel, what you put out is influenced by what you put in, okay? What you eat affects your vibration. Today, pay attention to what you're eating. Eat more fruits and veggies, good, healthy from the earth nutrition. Receive the vibes from Mother Earth. Feel the vibes from Mother Earth, and give thanks. Okay, I was going to say that. Make sure you're giving, thanks to your food and your water before you drink it. So you put positive energy into those things. The other thing that just I recently realized is if you guys can buy fruits and vegetables from locally grown, because they're in your same environment, they're going to have extra benefits to you. So if you have, go to the farm, oh, I got to remember to do that tomorrow. Farmers markets, on the weekends if they're not open during the week. That way you're not only supporting your community, but you're feeding your body with nutrients that are surviving and thriving, plants and things that are surviving and thriving in the same environment as you, and they're going to be more congruent with you and your chemistry. Okay, that's what I think. All right, Gemini, you guys let me know how it resonated, if it was helpful. I love you so much, and I will see you in the comments. Bye, Gemini.